secured the catch. And then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. Going right back to Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. But you look at this defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong in that victory a week ago.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offense. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. 40 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. And this defense, Charles, bottom half of the league against the run. That's not going to help their average.
Not at all. When you're getting ready to play against them, in your scouting report, you're actually counting on a certain number of big-time runs against them. They've given them up all year.
Back to Walker on first down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5.
53. Sunday.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. This is the tight end Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, Tannehill. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Tannehill's throw complete there to Johnson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Well, throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, three on left. 13 in.
A give for Walker running right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 123 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So down inside the 5-yard line, I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Here's Walker. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Sunday.
And going right back to Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good to make it 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Henry again on 2nd down. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Now Smith.
Oh, that'll be incomplete.
Well, he took a shot as he let that go.
And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Back to throw, Smith.
To the sideline and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 12.
Here we go, Tiger, Tiger, Tiger.
Here's Tannehill.
That's complete to Traylon Burks.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Here we go, here we go.
3rd and 5.
Tannehill throwing again.
He's going to look downfield for Henry.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Now a 3rd and 6. Smith and Jigba in motion right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Tannehill.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Smith. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. This pass deep for Okonkwo. Tannehill intercepted again. Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, Might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Tannehill now to throw.
Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Tight right.
Here's Tannehill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
To the air again, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder.
The kick by Gould is good.
And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Now Gino on first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Gino now to throw.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
143 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Hey, ice. 13 it.
Jet sweep here, Smith and Jigba. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Check 58. Check 58.
Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
There he goes left side.
Inside the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker
with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Going deep for Hopkins.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Running right, here's Walker. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or 2, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Walker with another carry.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter play. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fielded at the 20. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down. To throw is Tannehill.
Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quadre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Danico Autry is in on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. Block it in motion right. Now Gino.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Straight ahead, Walker.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
This is Fant on the short completion.
And this will leave him a yard short.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game. When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
And you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker
An 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead.
He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about 7.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now it's Tannehill.
A shot downfield for Burks.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Houston.
Trailing Burks.
74 yards.
And the Oilers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Kevin Byard. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Tannehill.
A Cockrell holds it in left side.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
This 2nd and 4.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Smith going to throw it.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Sunday here, Sunday.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks had 6 to their lead. I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's that's taken in by Okonkwo.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill.
A shot downfield for Burks.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
One last throw here for Tannehill. One last shot at the end zone.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Seahawks, the win will come too late to say.
I can get it gone in a blink. We can make a from the sink. money.
He can make a call if he tweet.
Black money.
I can make a ball when I speak.
Rap money.
Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles, now I see fiddle all around me. Little, my head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money. Who he talking to? Homie hopping, need a they awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is topic discussion. If I give them attention, they all would probably start blushing. So power and hunt is the only thing that I'm crushing.